Hey guys, my name is Harley Preston. I am founder of West Coast Being, Simple Transformation. I'm founder of Mindful Fitness Academy, FitQuicks. I'm the author of Spirituality is a Myth, Happy Enlightenment. I'll tell you all about that next time. And I am founder of Fast Enlightenment. That's a program I'm kind of getting off the ground as we speak because I believe enlightenment itself can happen maybe in a couple years versus 20 years. Now that sounds good to me. Okay. I teach people who are serious about transforming their life in every way into super people, living your optimal life. Doesn't that sound good? I think it sounds great. You can be fit, you can be healthy, you can be happy, you can have meaning and purpose in your life. You can feel connected to that higher otherworldly purpose. Even Stephen Hawkins has admitted lately that he feels there's something else out there. You might not quite exactly be able to conceptualize what it is, but there is something going on, and we can connect with that. And you know what? The great thing is, this doesn't need to take all our time. We can literally set up our environment, set up our lifestyle, so that lifestyle naturally produces these positive changes in our lives every day. You know what though? You know what the biggest problem people have when they suddenly decide they're going to set themselves the task of transforming their life in any way, whether it be success or business or health or fitness, it's not knowing exactly what to do. We kind of sit there thinking, kind of have an idea what to do. Maybe I need to go for a walk. Maybe I need to eat this or. But it's knowing exactly what to do, so we don't end up wasting huge amounts of time. All right. Another problem is commitment. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say fitness. I'm gonna get fit. Yeah, I'm gonna get fit. Well, I did a good workout. I did a workout. And I felt great. Next day, I felt great. We kind of live on the coattails of that experience, and then another week goes by. We don't do anything. But if we want to get fit, we need to commit to that. We need to commit to the workouts every day. And then the last thing is just taking action. You know what? You just if you show up, if you just show up, a huge thing. I'm head personal trainer at the Victoria Athletic Club is one of my hats. And the number one thing is if you show up, just show up at the gym. Just do the workout. That's 95%. And then the intensity may go up. Maybe we can play with the intensity over time. But if you just showing up is 95% of doing it. So not knowing exactly what to do, not being committed, and not doing it. That is what holds most people back from ever making serious changes in their life. And this site, this my work is all about showing you exactly what you need to do and helping you make the commitment and helping you take those actions that will cause massive changes in your life. I was really, really, really fat as a kid. I had to go see a doctor because I was so fat, and it was what I remember was feeling the fat, feeling the rolls, and when I'd be in a car ride or when I'd go on a roller coaster, I'd feel the jiggling fat, and it was so awful. It made me so depressed and so dark, and that was a huge motivator for me. There was an actual transformation moment when I suddenly realized, wow, I need to lose a lot of weight. Now you can read about that you can read about it in my bio section, but it was awful. Um, and so I eventually found fitness because I was so fat. First thing, I started starving myself. I starved myself for years to lose that weight. Now that is not healthy, and I never recommend that. It works, but you end up losing muscle, and your metabolism goes down, and you feel awful and miserable. You find sometimes you can eat a little more and be fitter if you're eating the right things. Something to think about. Anyways, I got into fitness, kind of started to lose weight, kind of started to get muscular, got into martial arts. I like to hit things. There was always a big ego playing out. But eventually I started getting so injured. I separated my AC because of congenital imbalances in my leg. I kind of wrecked my knee and my shoulder, my back, my elbow. Oh, I was screwed up. I call that my decade of woe. I was about 10 years of debilitating injuries. That first year, I couldn't even do a push up or I couldn't even go for a walk. It was terrible. But through that experience, I was able to understand how exactly to train and what exactly to do to balance the life, to transform, but not take all your time. So in this, my work is all about showing you exactly what to do to make these huge changes in terms of health, in terms of happiness, in terms of meaning, in terms of getting lean and fit and feeling happy and healthy and being connected to the greater force. That is exactly what I'm going to show you to do. And the best part is it doesn't need to take all your time. We can do this and just by setting up our environment in a way that will produce these changes as we live our life every day. Okay, so what exactly are the things? I'll show you the three places to start. There's what I call the three, in my book I talk about the three foundations of health. The three basic things that if we do these things every day, if we practice this stuff every day, you will start to transform. And it's not that big of a deal. It's not like you have to go away to Tibet for 45 years and meditate in a mountainside practicing the Dumo. You don't need to do that. First thing you want to do is what I call the Alpha and the Omega strategy. This has changed more lives now than I can remember. Start every single day, 6 days a week. Take one day off. Always take a day off or two. Sometimes you take two. Always start with a smoothie, and in that smoothie put a green leaves, spinach, kale, chard, whatever it is you're into. Beet greens. Put some living green food in that, so you can have your blueberries, your berries, even frozen berries with some yogurt, maybe some unpasteurized honey. Yeah. I mean, it's lots of calories, and if you're diabetic and you have really aversion to sugar, you have to be careful. No matter what, if you're starting a program such as this, please consult with your doctor, your healthcare professional. But generally speaking, get those greens in there. And if you could, you know what, even if you want to just eat the greens, that'd be great. But most people, it's challenging to make this commitment to do this. So by putting the greens in your smoothie, it makes it so delicious and so flavorful, and yet you start to look forward to that shot of life. The alpha and the omega. So the alpha is the green drink, and then at the end of the day, have a salad. Now, you can find so many recipes to make salads so delicious, but it's so important to have the salad at the end of the day because you're getting your vegetables in as your last meal. So your body uses those to rebuild and uses those to cleanse out the system. So in the morning you have your smoothie and it's readily absorbed into the system. Just that alone, if you start to do just that alone, I've seen more people after a week come to see me. Oh wow, I did the Alpha and Omega, and I have more energy, I feel better. And you know what? The body naturally starts to want to eat more healthy foods. So, well, a little bit is good. So I start to snack on vegetables and fruits. Just start with the Alpha and the Omega. Don't make any other changes, and you will literally watch yourself start to transform, and you'll see your greater self unfold. The next thing to do is exercise 6 days a week, but it doesn't need to be crazy. It doesn't need to be long. 20 minutes of something that you love to do. Take your favorite activity and just go out there and do it. If it's a walk, if it's a workout at the gym, it can be anything. Hiking through the woods, if you're lucky enough to have that available to you, then hike. I teach the basis of my Mindful Fitness Academy is understanding our body's needs and working with those needs. But we don't even need to get that serious yet. You just do one simple activity 6 days a week. That will start to change your life. The last thing is earthing and grounding. Whoa, this just got weird. No. Think of yourself as a bio battery. So you're literally an electrical thing, living and breathing. All the transmissions and all the thoughts and everything that happens in your body is all electrical based. And electrical based things need a positive and a negative charge for them just to work. So, but we tend to be, because of our artificial environment is highly positively charged, we tend to draw in positive ions, positive electrical charge, and we don't have the negative. JackCruz.com is an amazing source with some really high level intellectual articles on earthing and grounding. And Jack Kruse, the neurosurgeon, feels that earthing and grounding and connecting to the earth bioelectrical fields and shielding ourselves from the negative electrical fields is more important than diet and exercise. So he feels it's very important, and he's a smart guy. I mean, yeah, smart guys can be crazy. I'm a perfect example of that. Well, maybe I'm not smart, but kind of mediocre guys can be crazy. Anyway, three things that you can do right now that will lead you down the path of transformation. Alpha and Omega strategy. Starting off your day with a green drink, a smoothie, green leaves in a smoothie, spinach, kale. At the end of the day, have a big salad. I don't care what dressing you have in the beginning. High calorie dressing, yeah, sure. It's got lots of calories, probably with some sugar. And if you're diabetic, you got to watch that. But anything you can do to get that massive salad in your body. Exercise, just something that you love, and it doesn't need to take very long. 15 minutes of something you really enjoy. Do that 6 days a week. And then touch the earth. The best thing you can do is actually exercise or go for a walk, a barefoot walk on the bare earth, and absorb. Just pay attention to where you're going. Make sure there's glass or needles or whatever. Be very, very careful with that. But if you could practice exercises on the bare earth, there it is. That's your earthing practice, where you're drawing in the negative ions that help to bring the inflammation down in your body and help you actually feel better instantly. You put your feet on the earth, you will feel better instantly, and I guarantee that. Those three things, if you do Alpha Numeric strategy, do something physical, and if you can do something physical on the earth, that's great. If you can't, then touch the earth 20 minutes a day. You can even get grounding sheets, etc., that will help to give you those negative ions and charge you with your negative force that we're lacking. Okay. Please leave your comments below and what you think of my site and what you thought of this video. And I really am interested in hearing about your own transformational experience. And I want to help you kind of move in the direction so you can save your own time and we can work together to create more transformed people, which creates a more transformed earth. So again, I'm Harley Preston. Welcome to my site. Feel free to look around. Please leave your comments, and I really want to connect and see how I can help you and maybe how you can help me. All right.